some stuff in this sport that drives me nuts, and I love the sport. I love it. I do it every day. A level of participation. And I got no regrets. I really enjoyed my life. But there's things that happen in it I don't understand. You guys heard of Anthony Robbins? The world's highest paid motivational speaker. And if you go to the seminar for 3 days, or you read the books, or you go through the courses, the cassettes, however you want to do it, that there is a message. And it's a great one, which is whatever it is you want to do. It's been done. Unless you're Bezos or unless you're Musk, and I wouldn't want to stop your creativity, but it's been done. So just find somebody who did it and go copy them. It's masterful. It's what we all know to be true. He's just the one that said it, right? We all know that to be true. We've been doing this since we were little kids. We see somebody who looks cool and we try to get the same shirt that he's wearing, right? We see somebody they're playing their sports and we try to copy those manners. We know it, but he's the one that said it. Now, I say this to you because this was great. I mean, this was very rich, okay? And I'm going Conor McGregor, but I have to back you up. 25 minutes. 25 minutes ago, Conor McGregor put out a tweet going scorched earth on all MMA gyms except SBG Ireland. Now, that's a cool move. That's his gym. I do the same thing for ATT Portland. Like, I get that loyally. I fully understand. But guys, it was 25 minutes ago. This wasn't yesterday. This wasn't last week. This wasn't last night drunk down at the pub. This was a sitcom ago. This was an episode of Seinfeld ago. And now he just said he's going to commence camp at Big Bear. Now, I got a few problems with that. I don't like it. If you train somewhere, that's where you train. Not you practice and you go here when it's convenient, but when it's time to get serious, you go somewhere else. Now, there's a lot of guys that do that and will dispute me. But only 2 or 3 of them have had careers that you want. And I will admit that those 2 or 3, they got some special careers, but that's just not what you do. You train with the guys that you know. And it's very important that you're training, right? I got to use quotations because train is one of these words in our sport that has been wildly corrupted. Very few of you have ever trained, but you probably said the word. And if you own a gi or you belong to a gym or something, you probably have said the word. Training, just so you understand, is when you eat, sleep, and breathe that thing. The rest of the time you're practicing. You're working out. You're exercising. You're calisthenics. But I bring it up because the guys that will pick up and leave when it's time to train, first off, where were you the rest of the time? That's just a little bit weird. Where were you the rest of the time? What is it that you were doing? But moreover, aren't you helping guys there to get ready for their match when you don't, and then they return the favor to you? I mean, those are the teammates you got to have. You have to have an absolute trust in who you're working with, and that's a fantastic checks and balances. I'm going to come in, give you time, give you effort, give you round, give you sweat, give you everything, and then you're going to do it for me down the road. We're not going to exchange anything, not even so much as dinner, but this is what we're going to do for each other. And my first job, aside from working you out, is to make sure that you go home in one piece. And you're going to have to return the... I mean, it's a really important thing. So when a guy packs up and leaves, sometimes you got to scratch your head. Then you got this Big Bear business. Big Bear sucks, just so you understand. Big Bear sucks so bad, they've sold it multiple times. Muhammad Ali was doing his thing out there. That got sold when Golden Boy was doing his thing, who sold it to Tito, who probably lost it to the bank. Either way, but Big Bear sucks. If it was any good, they'd still be there. Muhammad Ali's the one that put Big Bear on the map. Muhammad Ali's daughter fought and won a world championship. You want to know how many times she went to Big Bear? As many times as her dad told her to go. None. And they live in California. I'm just saying for you, some of these things are really stupid, but they don't go away. You get a guy that wants to go be good at striking, he goes to Thailand. Thailand sucks at striking. I'm not looking to be a dick. We have a number of things that are contested in the World Championships. We have a number of things that are contested in the Olympic Games that have to do with striking. They don't win any medals. The end. It is a full body workout like you can't get anywhere else. You'll be pulling up the shin, you'll be throwing a knee, you're coming with an elbow, you're coming with a cross, it's a full body workout. And that is where the compliment ends. It doesn't involve head movement. The guys that come over and they don't go. We got a great striker in the UFC, the best we've ever seen. His name is Israel Adesanya. He spent no time in Thailand. Just to put perspective for you. One of the great strikers we have ever seen, a man named Jon Jones, he spent no time in Thailand. The great striker, his name's Anderson Silva, the great striker Muhammad Ali, the great striker Roy Jones, the great striker Floyd Mayweather. I can keep playing this game. I'm never going to fall on a gold medalist, never. And meanwhile, you can go get your wild shorts on and pull up a .com. This guy's a world champion. Well, I don't know his name. So is he really? I mean, not for nothing, but if I'm a pro in this business and you got a world champion and I don't know him, moreover, you know what? I'd like to talk to the son of a bitch. Let's call him I can't. Why? Because he doesn't have a phone. Why didn't he have a phone? Because he's broke. Shut up then. I mean, really, you've got to stop at some point. But there's just things in this sport that are weird. And they don't ever go away. And I can't really understand why. I don't understand who did it first, and therefore we think that that's the right way to do it. I don't understand what seclusion ever got you. I don't know what sitting somewhere and going crazy. Now, I will share, if you have not sacrificed and you don't deserve this victory, man, you got to do some stuff to inconvenience yourself. That's a mental battle, not a physical. Just so that you guys understand, why would I go into seclusion? Why would I be away from the comforts of my hot-ass wife, which I would never do? Why would I not want my kids around? Why would I not want a television, a refrigerator, and a bathroom that I know? I mean, why would I not want this thing? I didn't work hard. I have not sacrificed. I've been screwing off, and I know on that night, before I leave the locker room, I'm going to look in the mirror and I'm going to ask that guy one question: do you deserve to win? And if you believe your answer is no, boy, you got to go inconvenient. You'll be out running in the snow. But the guys that run in the snow don't run in the snow because it helps you. They run in the snow because they're drug addicts, because they're drunk, because they've been away from the gym, because they get their finger up their ass at home. So they've got to inconvenience themselves. So when they look in the mirror in that locker room and say, do you deserve, they can say yes with some level. Do you understand this? It's very relevant that you know that. You got a guy this is very concerning. You got a guy in Ireland who's the face of a gym, and he's got a great gym, he's got a great system. And he left. You don't leave when things are going well. You leave when you can't focus, and you know it. You pack up and you go somewhere. You bring the same people, but you go to a different location. That's a mental drill. It takes discipline. It's a very good thing when somebody can recognize it and then go and do it. We don't see these things working. I've had great concern for these things. I brought them to you. I had great concern when Khamzat Chimaev, who trains in Sweden, I run into him in Las Vegas, and on his way out the door, he goes to Thailand before he went somewhere else, and I think that might have been Abu Dhabi, and then slid back to Sweden. I mean, I just came to you, I said, guys, this is a problem. If you are not buckled down, if you believe this guy has the answers and I got to get to him. No, the answers are over here. I got some problems, but the answers are over here, and I got to get to him. No, this guy has and if you believe that, you got a problem. And I shared that with you, even with the great Chimaev. And the next time we saw him, he got in 2 dust-ups in 1 week, got a press conference canceled, and then missed weight. I called it accurately. And I told you about Darren Till. I said, I have a very big concern. I love the way Till strikes. First time I ever knew what a Darren Till was, he's standing opposite Cowboy Cerrone in a main event. He's the 3-1 underdog. Stopped him with striking. When you go to Thailand, I mean, I really got to tell you that, and it hurts some people's feelings. It does, but if you ever talk to a guy that went to Thailand, you don't ask him to see his world medal. You don't ask him to what Olympics he was in. You know, was it boxing? Was it taekwondo? Like what? You don't do these things. You don't ask him when his next title defense in MMA is. None of those things happen. And when the guy tells you about his trip to Thailand, he tells you how great it was. God, he can't wait to get back. It was the greatest thing ever. You say, oh, yeah, what'd you do? So, well, okay, so right when we got there, coach had us go run a mile. And then we came in and we're changing our shoes, and the coach says, you know what, psych, run another mile. Oh, my God. So we come back, and we're so tired. So then we start hitting mitts for about 2 rounds, and the coach comes in, and he said, go run a mile. Everybody, they've all got the same story. It's a hard effing workout. You're not going to run into a lot of obese guys that train Thai boxing. Like, there is definitely a place. But you're not going to win into winners that are at Big Bear anymore. There's some weird stuff we do in this sport. I can't cure it. Can't cure it. But I can identify it. Before you book your trip to Thailand, you can run at home.